I was watching a YouTube video on Donald Trump roasting Hillary Clinton, you know, when they were fighting for to take office. And presidency, excuse me. And people were leaving comments about Donald Trump having friendship with Jeffrey Epstein, and also other people were making comments, those who were obviously against Hillary Clinton, that her husband was also involved in the Jeffrey Epstein connection. And you begin to realize that there's a cesspool of corruption here, where everyone seemed to have been involved, even Bill Gates. Bill Gates actually stayed on Jeffrey Epstein's island. Okay, so, you know, to take a verse from the Bible, when it says, "We wrestle not against flesh or blood, but principalities and rulers in dark places," you begin to realize who really are running the world, and who's paid to be a distraction. Who's paid to, you know, like Russell Brand, done for sexual harassment, etc. And now he's become a spiritual guru, yet he has nothing to say about Jeffrey Epstein Island. There are certain subjects Russell Brand shies away from. And you begin to realize, is he paid to be that distraction? Is he paid to keep people docile and happy that there's a fake pseudo revolution happening? A revolution of what? Sitting there focusing on your kundalini, focusing on your meditation. That is as far as Russell Brand's audience gets, focusing on their kundalini and their spines, sitting there waiting for transcendental meditation. And they call that revolution. And tomorrow night they'll vote the same corruption. This is what everyone has in common. We talk about draining the swamp, not realizing it's infested. The only way you can drain the swamp is through revolution. Because anyone who's at the top, anyone has either sold their souls or they are corrupt. Katt Williams, for the last couple of weeks, he has been cleansing Hollywood. Katt Williams has been exposing how the Illuminati had people signing up and on the dotted line, if you behave in a certain way, if black men wear dresses and act androgynous, if black men wear skirts and do homosexual roles, if black men sign the Illuminati contract, they got roles after roles after roles, hence why Kevin Hart had all the roles, right? They were prepared to cut the line. But what's interesting is that people know this. They still vote. They still vote with the Democrats, with the Republicans, and they still follow the likes of Oprah Winfrey, who they know full well, and this is on public record. She had friends who were actually convicted pedophiles. And people know this, but they still follow her. Her friendship was close with Harvey Weinstein. People know this. Her friends know this. Her fans know this, I should say. And they still follow her. In other words, it doesn't matter what they do. The dumb masses can't get enough. They can't get enough of being deceived. They can't get enough. So even people saying, "Oh, look how corrupt the government is. Look how horrible the government is." Tomorrow night, the same people who go on about the government is corrupt will vote them in power. Well, who are we going to go for? Who are we going to vote for? It's like me saying there's two gangs operating where I live, and I gotta choose between one gang over the other gang, is still immoral. And this is what it's come to now. The world is corrupt in cesspool of deceit, dishonesty, abuse, sexually, mentally, psychological warfare. But all people care about is, what can I get out of it? I know politicians are involved in dark activities. I know politicians are involved in satanic activities, but will they butter my bread? Will they butter my bread? But are they going to put money in my bank account? But will they send my kids to the right school? But will they put the right projects in my neighborhood? But they know the politicians are involved in savory, unholy, pagan activities, but they will overlook it as long as they get what they want, which means the whole world is corrupt. Everyone knows that what's happening, but people are thinking on a survival mode, what can I get out of it? What can I get out of this corruption? As long as they line my palm with silver, I'm willing to play the game. I'm afraid I don't want to be too controversial, but in one way or another, we are all Jeffrey Epstein. In one way or another, we are all Harvey Weinstein. In one way or the other. Because if we are aware that politicians are corrupt in England, with Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak, they were breaking the law left, right and centre, but all the British cared about was the deportation. They never cared. Boris Johnson could have been involved in Jeffrey Epstein camp. The investors would not have cared. He could have been involved in the Nazi party. The British would not have cared. When it comes down to it, people operate on their own self-interest. What can I get out of it? Even if it means turning a blind eye. And that's why Oprah Winfrey is powerful today. That's why Prince Andrew, they shut him down, but he's not on trial. He's not on criminal trial. He's powerful. He can't be touched. Clinton, ex-President Clinton, walking around bookshops, buying books, safe. Was it Clinton? No, it was Bush and Tony Blair that went to illegal war with Iraq. Never been done for war trials. The whole system is corrupt. The whole system. But the sad thing about it is, people know it, but they support it. It's a bit like Christians who know their pastors are in homosexual relationships. They know their pastors are swindling them, ripping them off, but the same people support these pastors. So the people, the power structure, the pyramid controls the rest of the dumb folks down here, and the rest of the dumb folks know that the cesspool is deep in corruption, but they don't care. What can I get out of it? In my next video, I want to cover why black people, don't follow Russell Brand. That's my next video. Why black people and Asians do not follow Russell Brand. Why is it only white people do that? Why is most of his followers are whites? So this channel promises to get deeper on a profound level.